My first publishing deal represented the most excitement that I've ever had or ever will have as a writer. I was informed via telephone that the Atlantic Monthly had accepted my novel, which became The New Centurions. I couldn't think of a title. It was the honor of having something published, and not just a short story, which was my dream, but a novel. It was incredible, an experience I'll never forget. I had my parents come over, and I was just beside myself. That's a day that will live for the rest of my life, and everything else that's happened since then will never measure up to that moment. The first publication acceptance, to think of it, you know, even now it gives me chills.
I was just so pleased. I mean, that's really all I wanted to do. As a college student, I was an English major. I went to San Diego State for a semester. And so I was just very happy. I was just very happy when I sold that book, and it was a good book, and it did well. And because of that book, I was able to go on and become a full-time professional writer with my first book. And that was the really lucky break.
When my agent called me and told me that I got a deal, and I cannot even explain what kind of euphoria came over me. And I'm driving on the freeway in LA, which is not the most fun thing to do. I was on a journalism fellowship actually for a week, and so I celebrated with some people there and basically walked on a cloud for about the next 2 weeks.
And I'm looking forward to the Writers Conference in January and meeting some aspiring writers. I'll be on a panel, so I'll try. If they have questions, I'll try to answer them. And yeah, that should be a fun day.
Well, I am proud to say that I went to the San Diego State Writing Conference 3 times before I ever had a book published, and I am now about to publish my 9th book in January. So I definitely learned from going to this conference. I listened to the experts, I went to the panel discussions, and I talked to people. I actually met an editor who was on one of the panels, and he agreed to read my novel. And then he read it again after I worked on it for a second time. And he's one of those rejections along the way, but I kept at it and I kept going. And I'm happy to be invited to participate, to share my success now with the people who are maybe coming for their first time or third time.
Yeah, please come. You guys should come. If you're interested in writing at all, come and see what there is to see and listen to the authors and the agents.